This is a short video to introduce you to the ContourHD video camera. It's a helmet cam. We rent these out to people who go skiing or snowboarding, mountain biking, whitewater rafting, and they can shoot in HD. And this video is to instruct people on how to use these so that when they get in the field they're comfortable with the camera and can make the best of it. As you can see, they shoot in HD. We have them set to HD 720 in order to conserve battery life. At the 720 mode, they can shoot up to 2 hours. And you can pretty much capture a full day of action in 2 hours if you turn these off during periods of inactivity. And after 15 minutes of inactivity, they will turn themselves off. They'll beep twice and turn off. To record, there's this lever on the top. Slide it forward. It will beep once, and you're recording. This light turns to red. To stop recording, you slide it back, and it will beep twice. Now it's not recording. The light turns back to green. And to turn it off, if it's inactive for 15 minutes, it will turn itself off and beep twice. If you want to turn it off, if you're going to sit down for lunch or some long period of inactivity, you push the button and hold it down about 5 seconds, and it will beep twice. And it's off. And to connect them to the mounts, you have the connection. It slides onto the rails. Slide it all the way forward. And then this is a goggle mount strap for skiing, or if you're on an ATV and have a helmet with goggles. You slide the goggle strap through here, as shown, and then the camera, that's actually on the wrong side, let's put it on the right side, all the way forward, and the camera will just go right into this and snap in. Once you have the camera in the mount, don't forget to connect the safety leash, so that just in case the camera pops off of here, you won't lose it. You don't want to lose the camera. And when mounting, when you're active, you tend to look down a little bit. So it's good to aim the camera a little bit high. The goggle straps here, aim the camera a little bit high so that when you look down, this will capture what's in front of you. And let's turn it on here, and I'll show you how to aim. Okay, it's on. The lasers, if you push this one time, the lasers will come on. As you can see in the front, they should be horizontal and directly in front, as you would be looking as you were skiing or riding. And don't aim this at anybody, because those are lasers. And if they're not level or horizontal, you can turn this lens so that you can line it up so that it's horizontal. We'll get more into this later. To take the camera off of the goggle mount strap, you push this tab, and it's a little tricky, but the camera will snap out. These also mount to a vented helmet. They have the strap here that goes through the vents on the helmet, and it snaps down. The camera will slide onto these rails here. Slide it all the way on till it snaps there. And then you can see when it's mounted like this, it'll be sideways, so the lens has to be rotated so that all of your footage isn't sideways. And again, you can aim it by pushing the on button briefly. The lasers will show up, and this can be rocked back and forth. Make sure that if you're biking, this will be showing in front as you're looking slightly down. In order to check the battery life and the storage, push briefly on the on button. This is the battery indicator. Green is good. This is your storage indicator. Green is good. And about 30 minutes of action can be held on 1 gigabyte. And the card in here We've replaced it with an 8 GB card, so you'll definitely be able to capture all of your action in that amount of time. Sometimes when you're turning this back and forth to record, sometimes you might accidentally knock the back cover open. And to put it back on, you put it a little bit above, and then you slide down, and it snaps into place. It's important to have that down because your memory card and battery are exposed. You don't want to get any moisture in here. And we'll talk about, if you have the camera overnight, you can connect the USB cable to it. Connects in here, and this will go to your computer, and it will charge, and this red light will turn on. It'll turn off when it's fully charged. It takes about 4 hours to completely charge it. Do not let your computer go into hibernation mode or it won't charge. And when it's connected to the computer, this is like an external drive, and you can copy to a flash drive. So copy all the footage off of here onto the flash drive, delete it off of the camera, and you'll be good to go for the next day. And if you're just running for one day, we will copy all of your footage onto one of these drives, and this will be included in the price of the rental. For whitewater rafting, there's a waterproof case for the camera. The camera slides into here, snaps into place. You've got the lever on top for recording and turning off, and you have the button on back to turn it on and off. You also have the same connectors. Slide onto the rails, slide it all the way forward, and then it will connect sideways, so similar to how it connects to a bike helmet. So make sure that you rotate the lens so that you're shooting horizontal when the camera's in this configuration. You may be wondering, how do I edit my footage? Well, there is some free software out there. VideoPad, Windows Movie Maker, and Picasa by Google. Those are all free, and they're very excellent editing software packages. And if you need a soundtrack, I recommend freesoundtrackmusic.com. And if you're using VideoPad, it's very easy to add your music to your footage. Thank you, and come rent a helmet cam when you visit Colorado.